What is something in your search history that you are ashamed of, and it's not porn or hentai of any kind? How long to boil eggs? It's not the search per se, but the sheer number of times I've searched it. I make hard-boiled eggs at least once a month, and I have to look it up every goddamn time. At this point you'd think I'd just write it down and stick it on the fridge. Once the water boils, turn off the gas, heat, and let it sit for 8 minutes with a lid on. Perfect hard-boiled eggs. Every time. It wasn't my search history, but I once went to my parents' house and found "Who is Justin Bieber?" in their search bar. Who is Justice Bieber? I never thought I'd be that person, but in my mid-30s and don't have a TV, I Google, "Who is?" insert name. All the time. Who TF is Cardi B? Don't know. Don't really care. The names of my exes. My 36-year-old coworker is deadass happy as fuck with his big family and told me he still searches for his exes on LinkedIn. Every once in a while I like to check to see if the psychopath I dated 17 years ago is jail yet. I've also attempted to look up random middle school crushes on Facebook before to see what their life is like now for some sort of weird curiosity itch. I'm happily married. Why did I pee myself? Not pregnant or old. Edit. Thank you everyone for the advice. No, I've never had kids. Yes, I'm a woman. No, I wasn't asleep. I didn't even feel the urge to pee. I just all of a sudden I kind of just decided to ignore it for now and will go see a doc if it happens again. I'm glad my top voted comment is about peeing myself. Did you find out? Edit. I was asking more as a joke. Haha, all the replies are hilarious and concerning. AMIPREGANANANT? Exclamation mark. Question mark. Exclamation mark. Question mark. Exclamation mark. Is noon AM or PM? 12 AM equals midnight, 12 PM equals midday. This is why military time is great. Noon is 12 and midnight is 00. Also no more waking up after a really disorienting nap and wondering if it's 5 AM or 5 PM, which is a GD relief. What is Bono's first name? Now you just made me Google it too. It's Paul, for those who are wondering. Paul David Hewson. And it told you, Sonny, right? How often I look up size 30A bras, they're fucking expensive too. I feel your pain. Anything outside the normal carried in stores sizes get expensive fast. I can't get a decent bra under $70 usually. Generic made in China bras are usually small. Check out Asian shops. Uniqlo has a great selection too. I searched "Is Google down?" on Google. And was it? Melting point of blood. Do you mean boiling point? Isn't it already melted? Or melting point of frozen blood, I guess. How to be confident. Fake it till you make it. Then keep faking it. Just do this, but in person. Boom. Admitting that you have flaws is A1 confidence skill. How much time I spend looking at random multi-million-dollar houses on real estate websites. Real estate porn is one of my favorite pastimes. Put the Zillow app on your phone. You'll never need your computer again. It's fairly dangerous. Don't say I didn't warn you. I do it for ideas for Sims builds. I was doing some D&D prep and it comes up with some interesting things. How much the bones weigh? How much surface area is the moon? How much blood in a person? How viscous is mud? How many noodles for spaghetti? Can I live on lemonade and peanuts? Lots of random things that I won't be sharing with anyone unless they are the entire internet. RPGs are the worst for this. I've Gmed Shadowrun for a few years, and it is one of those games that definitely has gotten me onto a list looking up facts on airport Security and explosives in the same day is not a good look. I'm convinced the NSA has a screening criteria where if they see you're also searching elves, they let you off the hook. One time for D&D I had to look up the melting point of licorice, the amount of blood in a person, and various statistics regarding what the terminal velocity of a horse is and how fast it reaches that speed. Quite the interesting group I've got. I still have to Google how to tie a tie. Loop, swoop, hoop. Had to wear one every day for a job in college for 4 years. I can and have done it in my sleep, and more impressively while mostly asleep, extremely hungover, and dashing down 6 flights of stairs after sleeping through an alarm. I looked up, can you vape children tears? Yes you can. So not only was this a question someone asked, it had an answer. Question mark. 2 questions. Why, and why? Thank you for this. How to use a washcloth. All my life, I bathed by lathering up with just the soap bar. Then I saw a web video making fun of people who don't use washcloths. So I relatively recently started experimenting with using a washcloth, though I haven't experienced enough of a difference to warrant the extra effort. Keeping clean ones on hand, etc. Thinking maybe I was doing it wrong. Tried looking up tutorials. Haven't found anything compelling enough so far. My husband doesn't use a washcloth. It never occurred to me that he didn't know how. I find that any area I wish to lather is perfectly adequately covered in body hair. How often I have to look up normal words to make sure I have spelled them correctly. Looking up words to make sure they mean what I think they mean. Well, that is obviously necessary required. I'm a healthcare provider. My Google search history has symptoms and diagnoses. Yeah, sometimes I Google your symptoms, too. At least you have the training to know what to Google and what to ignore in the results. Leslie, I Googled your symptoms, and it says you have network connectivity issues. Obama's last name edit. Damn, didn't expect my first comment on Reddit to blow up so quickly. And what was it? You shouldn't be ashamed, only afraid if the FBI finds you looking for such secret information. I draw often, and I have difficulty drawing children's faces. So I have to draw more children so I can learn. So my search history consists of child, smiling child, angry child, surprised child, cute baby, cute kid, smiling ugly baby, child wearing hat, baby in a basket, baby eyes, homeless children, third world children, etc. I get scared to let someone use my phone, lest I have to explain myself. You can clear your search history, dear. I can provide a lot of these pictures, but let me know if you specifically need children poop face, baby about to vomit, 3-year-old guilty face, etc. Today I googled a KB to MB converter. I'm a 25-year IT support professional. I decay between kilobytes, kibibytes, and kilobits. It can get out of hand very fast. That's standard practice in this field, also with programmers. Nothing. I habitually use incognito for everything like that. Me too, for anything in my career field. I don't want anyone second-guessing my ability to do my job or whether I have the knowledge to accomplish it. For anything slightly awkward, health stuff, common sense stuff I should know, etc. I am apparently really insecure. Not gonna lie, I routinely use incognito for embarrassing searches. Though whatever good that does, Google's still tracking my searches, I'm sure. If I'm especially paranoid, I'll use Firefox private mode with DuckDuckGo. How many us are in a cup? I've been a professional chef for years and I forget that basic bitch stuff. Jesus. It's like 6 or 8. Shit. Is it 12? I'm not a professional, but I should know this too. The only people I have met that know those conversions are chefs, bodybuilders and potheads. Edit. Some PPL make can of butter. Not all users smoke it, which is why I used the cup example.
Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.